In 2015, I decided to part with my label. I left behind an unfinished album and the rest of my advance on the table. My reasoning was, I believe in myself so much, you ain't got to believe in me too. So even though I understand the other side of things, I get the motivation to leave the EU. I know what it's like to join a larger machine and never really feel like a part of the team. My niche was hard-hitting themes targeting teens. All I really wanted was a larger marketing scheme. And by this point, I'd already made a name, so I didn't feel the need to play the game. Now the label came and claimed to aim to change the game, but once I signed, everything remained the same. They had no mutual expansion strategy. They just planned to package me in a standard category, cause they never really got what I brought to the table. Eventually, I couldn't even talk to the label. I'd woken up to a situation in which the only prospect was me making them rich without them having to honor their engagement pitch. But outside of all of this, I had relationships, patron gigs, ambassadorial roles. So I said to myself, no matter how the story unfolds, I got a bigger purpose and different types of talents, so I reckon I can manage. Plus I like a challenge. But jumping ship and sailing away on a boat ain't the same as staying afloat. Between my vision for the future and pressures of the present, I had to strike a balance despite my talents, because there's 7 billion people in the world. It's no point standing in silence. Independence ain't the same as isolation, because no man is an island. Now in some ways, my exit was like Brexit. I wanted control of my own affairs, and I felt like whenever I speak, no one cares. I kept having to pay for their mistakes, and they assumed it was a move I'd be too scared to make. So they were too distracted and too complacent to realize I was losing patience. Now, was I cutting my nose off to spite my face, or trying to prove a point to fight my case? Either way, only time could tell, depending on whether I'd prevail by myself. Because there's 7 billion people in the world. It's no point standing in silence. Independence ain't the same as isolation, because no man is an island.
BBC Asian Network.
Mim Shaikh.